Hey guys, so basically what we'll be doing today is so we're gonna make a thing to where the text says where it says everyone with a certain role. So so if you get by the press of a button you gave someone this role, well then it'll show their name once it adds the role, then it'll put their name and the people that have the role. So I'll basically show you what I'm talking about once guys see. So first of all, but guys, if you want to know how to add a role, go to see my other circuit video, which was my first one. But anyways, so first what you're gonna want to get is a get all players. Get all players with get all players with role. You're gonna want to get all players with role. And you're gonna of course need to have your role for this to work. But anyways, then you're gonna want a button. Okay. You're gonna want this. Then we can do our wait. Actually, never mind. We can't do it right now. But you're gonna want a toString. Two. Make sure it's a toString, not a string format or anything. It has to be a toString. Or I guess you could use this with a string format. I guess you could. Just make sure to wire the right stuff. So. And finally, you're gonna want two text. And you'll see why we need to. Oh. You're gonna want two text. That. And that. Alright, so now let's move these in their position. So you wanna get the text, not like that. You just wanna get the text. You wanna put them on side of each other, or kind of like this, because you'll see why. You can really move it wherever you want. So what we're gonna wanna put is press to set text. And really, you can make it however you want them to get the role. It's not my idea, but also, if you want to make it to where when they press a button, it gives them a role and that it sets, you're gonna need a trigger volume and then put it around the button. I'll show you how to do it later. Anyways, so or wire it. I'm probably gonna make it the one that's like after the first one. So for me, it's this one. And then first you're gonna want to wire the value to the player's result to whichever text is wired here. And so what this does now is so basically I'm gonna need an add role thing. So just real quick, clone my button, and I'm gonna need a player add role. But you can really add player roles a lot of ways. Okay, but maybe but as I was saying, like, you want to make it where just when you press the button, it does both. I'm gonna have to show you how to do that. So you're gonna wanna, and you're gonna want your roll chip, which is your roll. Then want your roll chip. Then you're gonna want your trigger volume. Trigger, and make sure it's trigger volume, not trigger volume if you want legacy or anything. Make sure it's regular trigger volume. Then you're gonna want to wired. Wait, player entered. Wait, you know what? You can either do player enter to add the role or make it to where when I press the button, or you can either. So basically, if you want to make it to where once they like put their hand in here or whatever it is to set the text and or like say who it is, then boy, look, it already says 0. But then you're gonna want to wire it like that, and then if you want to make it to where it adds the role once it actually press the button. Wait, hold on, let me test something. If I just try to also wire it to the player add role. Yeah. Okay, just stick to what I said. So, make sure to put that set text or in here. Really, you can do whatever you want. And then you want to wire the player to whatever you want to have add the role, what the player to the target. Now when they go in, it gives them the role, but of course, it doesn't know what role it's giving. So we're just gonna make this let's see. Just make this name, why not Sean? Or the role name. Then you're gonna want to configure the value. Put it Sean. I mean, guys, you could have just learned all of this in my later video, but whatever. And then you're gonna want to do this. So there you go. So now, but since I'm entering the zone around the button, now I have the role. Wait. Okay, one more thing. So you're gonna want to configure the role name to whatever you made your role name. So I made it Sean. So, and there I go. So now, when I do it, says it's me. And but the reason you want two text is now you can configure this one and put it to say, I don't know, let's see, I'm just gonna put players with, but you could also put it as like players trained if you're in like if you're like making a military, so like you can make it players trained, it doesn't really matter. I just made it players with role, so now you got yourself that. And there you go. Okay, also guys, so I don't know, if you want to make it to where when you get in a seat, it adds the role, then you're gonna want a seat. You're gonna want it. And wait. So then you just wire the seat player to player at wait. Okay, so you can wire seat player to maybe it's the other one. Put seat success actually to the pin where you wired the button, but instead of the seat. And then the target to at the bottom you'll see at the bottom you'll see a thing saying new seated player. But when I go in, it might say target invalid, but once you get in the seat, invalid player, but someone has to be in the seat for it to work. So now it adds the role when I go in. And let me see if you can also make it set the text just by going in. Wait, I messed it up. Alright, so then alright, you might need to stick to the trigger volume still. I just want to put it around the text, so I'm gonna do that real quick. And make sure it's as good as you can, or as much as you can just on the seat, like that. Just like that. So now, does it? But with that, hold on, how long has this video been? Hold on. Wait. Alright, so now you guys know the basics. Or at least of doing that. So, see if I can actually grab my streamer cam. I don't know why I was going for my share camera. I guess for whatever reason I was. But anyways, bye guys. Use my circuits in your room if you're actually building. Because these circuits are cool. But anyways, with that, I go bye-bye.